Bluey's world is packed with hidden details, and some of them are so subtle, you've probably missed them completely. The secret life of the background girl. In the Quiet Game episode, Cornelius is seen walking with a girl who gently holds his hand, suggesting they might be close. But her actions quickly raise questions. Not long after, she appears outside the post office, leaning in and laughing with someone else, someone who clearly isn't Cornelius. The same girl then shows up again in the dance mode episode, this time behind the counter at the store, where Bluey finds the yes-no button. She blends into each scene like she belongs, but never stays in one place for long. Whether she's jumping jobs or juggling boyfriends, her quiet presence hints at a hidden life that most viewers completely miss. The future hidden in a photo. In the episode, Daddy Drop-Off, Bingo meets Lila for the first time, and their sweet friendship begins. A quick photo montage shows them growing up side by side, from school days to college life. But there's one small detail tucked in the background of a single photo that changes everything. Behind the girls, you can spot Bluey's school, clear as day. That means when Bingo turns 6, she'll be walking those same halls. More importantly, the healers are staying put. No big move, no new city, no goodbye to the old house. It's all there in a single snapshot, quietly confirming what's next before anyone even says a word. Buddy's yogurt heist. You never noticed. In the middle of the episode, Handstand's birthday fun, there's a quiet scene playing out that most viewers miss entirely. While everyone's focused on presents and party games, Buddy begins a secret mission, one that plays out without a single word. He climbs a tiny ladder, reaches into the fridge, and sneaks yogurt with his bare hands. Not once, but 5 different times. Each time, he slips outside and licks his fingers like it's all part of a secret plan. No one sees him. No one stops him. It's a silent side story that hides in the background until the yogurt disappears and Buddy's quiet heist finally comes to an end. Muffin's secret life as an influencer. Muffin might seem like Bluey's wild cousin, but she's hiding a big secret. In one of the minisodes, Muffin gets a free toy truck.
Today we're going to open this dump truck. Dad, I don't want a dump truck. I want Cat Squad Kitty Island.
But it's not just a gift. It's a product for her to review, which means she's likely building her own online following. Brands are already taking notice. When you look closer, Muffin's massive collection of Starlight unicorns starts to make sense. These toys aren't cheap. So, how is she getting so many? It's possible she's not just getting random gifts, but full sponsorships, brand deals, and even an agent. Muffin's chaotic energy might be hiding a growing influencer career most fans never saw coming. Wintons' secret crush on Koko. Winton often stays in the background, but there's something hidden about him that most fans don't notice. His quiet crush on Koko. He's always trying to get closer to her, but she's not having it. In several episodes, the two play together, yet whenever Winton gets too close, Koko shuts him down. The clearest moment comes in stories, where instead of showing any affection, she scolds him to behave. It's not the warmest response. This could be a sign of more than just a childish crush. Maybe it's a pattern he's picking up from his dad, Cornelius, whose love life isn't exactly perfect either. But will Winton's story end like his dad's? Or will Koko remain out of reach? We'll see. Cornelius is an actor. In the movie's episode, there's a little detail that hints Cornelius might be hiding a secret. On a poster, there's a bulldog detective who looks exactly like him. Same fur, same face, same serious expression, but with a mustache. That's a strange coincidence, right? Could Cornelius actually be a famous actor in Australia, playing this character? Maybe that's why he seems so popular with the ladies. His charm isn't just luck, it's fame. Plus, there's the pool at his house, something Winton casually mentions. This might explain a lot about Cornelius's life, but the real mystery remains. Where's Winton's mom? He never says home, just Dad's house. What's going on there? The man everyone walked past. In the Quiet Game, most viewers focus on Bandit trying not to talk, but there's something quietly powerful in the background. Right after the title appears, Bandit walks by a man sitting alone, holding out a cup for spare change. He's easy to miss, but take a closer look. His fur, his face, they look just like the father of the terriers. It's not just a similar style, it feels personal, like he's meant to be someone we've seen before. The show doesn't explain it, but the moment hits hard. What if the terriers aren't just rowdy for fun, but are using games to forget something sad at home? Snickers' secret health struggle. If you've ever wondered why Snickers always wears that hat, there might be a hidden reason behind it. It's not just for style. Some fans believe Snickers could be hiding a health issue related to his breed. As a dachshund, he might be dealing with a common problem many of his kind face: a sensitive spine or neck. Dachshunds are prone to intervertebral disc disease, which affects their spine, and that could be protecting a delicate area on their neck or skull. The fact that Snickers hardly ever removes his cap could be his way of keeping it safe. In the sign, his absence might also hint that he's not feeling well, avoiding a situation that could strain his condition. The sad truth behind Grandpa Bob. Grandpa Bob barely shows up in Bluey, but when he does, something feels a little off. He often forgets things, like names or simple stories. And Bandit even jokes that Bob used to mix up his own kids. At first, it sounds funny, just a grandpa being silly. But with each appearance, Bob seems slower, quieter, and a little lost. Some fans believe it might be more than just age. Maybe it's early dementia, or another illness the show doesn't name. But Bluey sees the world through young eyes. And kids don't always notice when something's wrong. That's what makes Bob's fading moments easy to miss and quietly heartbreaking. The long dogs that match the moment. We are sure you've spotted the long dogs in Bluey just for fun, but there's more to them than you think. In the episode Duck Cake, while Bandit works on the icing, a long dog sits high on the cupboard, holding a whisk covered in the same frosting. It's like the dog is copying him from above. In the Onzies episode, Bluey and Bingo run wild in animal costumes, and a long dog dressed as a cheetah joins the moment without saying a word. Then, in the Dirt episode, while Judo's messy haircut takes center stage, a shaggy, long-haired dog appears in the background. Each one quietly matches the mood, like they're part of the story all along. Bandit's Cabbage secret. Have you ever noticed Bandit's strange relationship with Cabbage? In Chicken Rat, we see him struggling after one bite of sauerkraut, trapped in a never-ending loop of burping. But what if this isn't just a funny moment? What if Bandit's Cabbage obsession is hiding something more? We all know Bluey and Bingo have complained about their dad's stink bombs before. Could it be that his constant cabbage intake is to blame? After all, cabbage can cause some serious gas issues. So maybe the healer house isn't as fresh as it seems, especially when Bandit's around. Perhaps this wasn't just about food, but a warning. Cabbage and Bandit don't mix. Missy's hidden past. Missy might seem like just one of Bingo's friends, but there's something deeper beneath the surface. In the Pirates episode, we see her struggle with fear, hesitant to join in the fun. It's a small moment, but could it hint at a more complex past? In Pass the Parcel episode, when the game's rules change, Missy runs straight to her mom, upset. It's not just the reaction. Missy's a terrier, but her mom is a Shiba Inu. In Bluey, parents are always the same breed as their pups. So this raises a big question. Is Missy adopted? If she is, it might explain her anxiety. Her past could be shaping her journey today. Mackenzie's mom's hidden change. Have you ever noticed the change in Mackenzie's mom over the seasons? In earlier episodes, she had a single spot on one side of her face. But by later seasons, those spots appear on both sides. What's going on? Some might think she dyed her fur, but there's another possibility. Vitiligo. In real life, this condition causes patches of skin to lose color, and her fur seems to mirror this. One side starts brown, the other white, and over time, the brown spreads. Could Bluey have quietly included this real-life condition in the show without directly mentioning it? It's a hidden detail that might be far more meaningful than we realize. Hidden animals in Bluey's world? Ever wondered if there are other animals in Bluey's world? Most fans know about dogs, birds, and lizards, but a few sneaky details suggest there might be more lurking around. In the episode Tradies, there's a cave painting of a dog holding a cat, like a hunter with its prey. Could this mean cats were once part of the world? Then, in the kids episode, Bluey walks past a grocery store shelf with milk cartons. If you look closely, there's a udder symbol on the box, usually linked to cows. It's a small detail, but it hints that cows exist in Bluey's world, maybe just quietly in the background. Bluey's hidden self-references. Bluey doesn't just throw in pop culture references, it hides little nods to itself. In The Quiet Game, keep an eye out for a book in a bookstore window. It's about Fruit Bat, a nod to an earlier episode. Then, in Show and Tell, check out the electrical box on the roadside. It's painted with Bluey and Bingo, and what's amazing is that the exact same box exists in real life, painted just like it. In Kids, Bandit and Bluey stop by the supermarket, and in the toy aisle, there's a box featuring a blue dog, looking a lot like Bluey herself. Is she famous in her own world? It sure seems like it. Buttermilk and Biscuits are more than just ponies. In Bluey, even the background characters hold hidden meaning. Take Buttermilk and Biscuits, the two ponies first seen in the market episode. At first glance, they might seem like a simple background detail, but look closely and you'll see them pop up again. In Pass the Parcel, Buttermilk is present, but Biscuits is missing. Then, in Curry Quest, both ponies are back. It's almost like these two are more than just random characters. They could be a sign of something important happening in the story, marking key moments or special events. These ponies are quietly woven into the show, adding depth that many might miss. Bandit's hidden history with Bucky. In the Sign episode, while Bluey and Bingo are upset about moving, Bandit's strange reactions to the real estate agent Bucky stand out. At first, it just seems like nervousness about the move. But then you remember something from Dragon. Bandit once mentioned how he stopped drawing at age 6 after a classmate laughed at his art. That classmate? Bucky. This detail hits harder in Miniature Letter when Bandit's childhood drawings resurface. He made a whole book at 5, and now the same dog who crushed his artistic dreams is back, selling the house. No wonder Bandit's avoiding Bucky. There's a history of hurt beneath those awkward glances. Rusty's hidden struggles. Rusty, Bluey's friend, comes from a different background than the others. While Bluey, Mackenzie, and Khloe live in larger, expensive homes.
Hi, Mum. Bluey! What a lovely surprise! Bandit! I just thought I'd pop by. It's so good to see you.
Rusty's family lives in a more modest house, valued between $300,000 and $380,000. His dad, who serves in the Australian Army, is the sole breadwinner for their family of 5. This suggests they might be facing some financial challenges. It's a quiet detail that paints a picture of life beyond the playdates and adventures. Maybe one day, Rusty's dream of becoming a cricket star will help lift his family's burden and change their future. Here's hoping for a happy ending for him. Miss Retriever's secret side hustle. Miss Retriever, Bingo's caring teacher, might seem like she's all about the classroom, but in the markets, she surprises us with a hidden talent. Instead of teaching, she's running a market stall offering massages. Why? Is this a passion of hers, or just a side hustle to make extra money? The show doesn't explain, leaving us with more questions than answers. Could there be other characters with secret talents or second jobs? Indy's secret vegan struggle. Indy's family is strictly vegan, but in the episode markets, she reveals a small secret. While everyone else is happily picking out their snacks, Indy looks dissatisfied with her limited options, just fruits and vegetables. It's clear she's not excited about the choices laid out for her. Later, Bandit mentions having a vegan roast at Indy's house, showing just how strict the diet is in her family. But things take a turn in Wild Girls when Indy enthusiastically chases Winton, pretending to be a butcher's assistant after a pig. It's strange for someone so committed to plant-based living. Could it be that Indy secretly craves something else? Friskys' heartbreak. In Double Babysitter, we learn that Frisky, Bluey's godmother, once dated Bosco, a dog who was close enough to the Healer family for Bluey to know him well. This wasn't just a fling. Frisky had deep feelings for him, but things take a sad turn when Bluey asks about Frisky's friends. She hesitates before saying, "Just 3, clearly uncomfortable. When Bosco comes up, Frisky reveals her belief that love lasts forever, hinting at something painful. The final clue comes when Frisky talks about how princes like to show off and chase after another princess. It sounds like Frisky may have been heartbroken by a betrayal. Are Bandit and Chile jobless? In The Sign, the Healer family is ready to move, which likely means Bandit and Chile resigned from their jobs. But when they choose to stay, do they just walk back into their positions? Bandit is an archaeologist, a tough field to re-enter, while Chile works at the airport, a job that needs approval and scheduling. If they quit, it's not clear if they were rehired. Could this explain why Bandit is always home, playing wild games with the kids? Maybe he's filling time after losing his job. And if he starts digging holes in the backyard a little too eagerly, we might have our answer. Khloe's mysterious little brother. Khloe has a little brother, but you might not have noticed. He's barely ever around. In Season 1, we see him once when Khloe's mom pushes a stroller. That's it. He's never seen again, even when Bluey visits Khloe's house. Is he just always napping or too young for the action? Or is there something more curious at play? Maybe the writers just decided to quietly forget about him. It's strange to think about a character who never even got a chance to bark his first words. We just scratched the surface of Bluey's hidden moments. Did we miss any shocking details? Tell us what you think and hit that like button if you want more surprises.